What is up, guys? You got Not the Worst here, bringing you this week's patch note recap real quick. So not a whole lot of PvP changes and stuff. Tamer got a few buffs on a few of their skills, and then other than that, it was mostly just skill fixes and things like that as far as the PvP changes. There's some event stuff that's going on, so let's jump into those and get going. The biggest new add this week is the dating NPC dating system. It goes into it pretty in depth, and this is actually a lot to cover, so I want to do a separate video for that portion specifically. So I'm not going to talk too much about it in just the patch notes recap, or we'd be here for an hour kind of explaining how this works. It's also going to help tie into the amity boost that we're getting for the gear score increase, and I wanted to do a video on that as well. So now I want to put together a way that's going to kind of combine the dating alongside with that, getting the amity increase. So that way you can get that +5 and also kind of do the dating mini game stuff if you're into that as well. They added skill Exp bonus to the daily 200% bonus that you get, so it's not just combat XP anymore. You're now going to get the skill XP like you do for the other rewards when you're like 56 or below. Ongoing events, we still got the half off of the night vendor running until next week. The awakening for the lawn, the leveling up from 56 to 58, those bonuses are still going for 2 more weeks. And then of course the attendance rewards, Valks rewards, all that good stuff. For that, they did end the hunting event as well. That ended along with this patch. They changed the world boss times once again. Looks like the 7 a.m. is the same. I can't off the top of my head, I don't remember the chart exactly. I know that they had the 7 a.m. Pacific, which was 10 a.m. Eastern, was the first spawn. Oh, they changed what spawned. I see. The times are the same, but this used to be 2 bosses at once. Okay. So make sure you take a look at the chart, and if you're EU, you know it's on there as well, because they did change what's spawning when. I'm getting curious, is this like, are they trying to fine tune it, or they just want to change it each week, so every week's kind of different? I don't see anywhere where they really said, but that's kind of interesting. If it's going to be like a rotating thing, it's going to be different, or are they just trying to fine tune this and see what kind of works best for everybody? A few issue fixes here. Then they added this package Old Moon Camping Anvil, which is similar to the sealed Old Moon Camping Anvil. You can use the item by unpacking and obtaining an Old Moon Camping Anvil. It tells you how to make it. You can do it processing in the manufacturer or at the Old Moon Workshop, which is Tariff 22 on the first floor. You can see the manufacturer, house crafting, what it requires there. This was really cool, and I'm definitely going to take advantage of this coming up. Item drop rate's been increased by 50% when defeating monsters in Arsha server. Keep in mind, world bosses don't spawn in Arsha, but as far as grinding and stuff, this is really cool, and I think it's also going to promote a little more open world PvP. You know, it kind of sucks. I've tried grinding on Arsha before when like there's a lot of guys that just kind of run around popular grind spots and just like kill you because they're massively geared. So that's a little bit annoying. But you know what, with a 50% increase in item drop rate, I mean, that's huge. Can you imagine getting like 50% more money per hour from whatever area you're grinding? I mean, that's a big deal to me. Text description for Arsha server's been edited. Service directions, PvP rules have been made the same as normal servers. Such related text has been removed, and text regarding item drop rate increase has been added. A couple issue fixes here, some game world stuff, fixes. NPC to exchange hunter seals for blackstones and such in Tariff has been changed to Thy Shell Arms. Okay. Mount purchase time restrictions has been removed to make horse market more convenient. That's awesome. Fix the issue where the guild emblem fixes. Okay, class changes. First thing, fix the issue where forward guard effect would not come out intermittently when inflicting hit while moving backwards for the following classes: Ranger, Berserker, Tamer, Musa, Mayowa, Witch, Wizard, Dark Knight Striker, Mystic Lawn. Isn't that all of them? No Warrior. Okay. When the attacks of both the attacker and the attackee while moving a certain distance very quickly overlap, the damage of the attacker is applied to the attackee, even when the attackee has forward guard up. On screen, it may look like the attackee successfully defends the attack of the attackers, as the attack appears to have been launched from the front of the attackee. However, the server may detect it as an attack that goes through the attackee, and damage may be applied. This may happen for skills like Mayo's Dragon Bite and Warrior's Solar Flare. We're currently working to resolve the issue and we'll update you on the progress. The following characters have been edited to maintain forward guard effect only after guard gauge exceeded 10 in the case of inflicting hit while moving backwards: Ranger, Berserker, Tamer, Musa, Mayowa, Witch, Wizard, Dark Knight Striker, Mystic Lawn. Same as they just said, they fixed the forward guard issue with there. Warrior, a number of target hits for balance strikes has been changed during PvE from 2 hits to 5 hits. A couple more hits there. Cooldown of all levels of Gravedigger skill changed to 8 seconds. Cooldown of the flow slashing of the dead has been changed to 6. Ground smash can now be used by pressing Shift F in longsword combat mode. A couple issue fixes with Ranger. Edited CC effect only applied to the first of the knee-kicking motions of skill Storming Beast. That's something that should have been applied last week, so that was kind of a fix there. transitioning fix, a little motion. Okay, Tamer here actually got like some relevant things. So the skill Howling has been improved. Cooldown's been reduced from 2 minutes to 40 seconds. Using the skill to teleport the Hailing to its target now to launch the attack on the aimed target. When using the skill without aiming at target, the Hailing will perform the attack on its spot. Effect applied upon a good hit has been changed from knockback effect to stiffness effect. Is that better? Kind of lateral, right? The speed of the skill launched by a Hailing has been made slightly faster. Super armor effect has been added to the skill Absorb Hailing. That's pretty cool. You can now use the Absorb effect on 4 allies instead of 3 when using Absorb Hailing 5 or 6. Following improvements are made to the skill and attacks of the Hailing. Its attack following Berserk. They've added if the aim target is more than 5 meters away using the attack command, Hailing would run up and explode near the target, inflicting damage to the target surroundings. The speed to run up to the target has been increased 1.5 times. Attack damage has been increased by 1.5, and knockback will no longer be applied for Hailing that has performed comment. So you get more damage and you're losing your knockback on that one. Follow, regardless of distance, Hailing will teleport to a spot next to the character. That's kind of whatever. Berserk, after using Hailing Berserk, the Berserk mode ends after a minute. Hailing would not disappear anymore. Berserk mode will be released without a change in its motion. Target range to aim at the target for the Hailing's been increased by 25%. Attack range of the spin hit and the last hit of the skill Vermilion Bird has been expanded. Attack range of White Tiger has been expanded. Damage of the first hits of Garuda has been increased. Attack range of skill flow Soaring Strike has been increased. Damage reduction effect has been added to the climbing motion of the skill Cloud Stomping. We're getting a reading test today. Okay, it's now possible to perform a hit motion using the F key during the skill Cloud Stomping. After performing the hit motion, the skill Cloud Stomping, holding the F key will now activate Moonlight Strike. Following skills have been improved so that upon use, the combo attack of the Hailing on the target would be made smoother. I got those listed there. And attack range would face the front now for the skill flow Intimidation. So a lot of buffs to mostly the pet skills here, along with Tamer, which likely coincides with the pet changes they were making in last week's patch notes as well. So they're just flat out giving Tamer a buff, which it probably needed across the board anyways. Stamina consumption reduced from skill for promptness on Valk from 200 to 100. I know Valks are gonna be super happy with that, but still not really happy about how much stamina they eat as a whole. And skill tooltip has been edited. Floating on good hits is now floating after successful left mouse button hit after Deathline Chase. Okay. Kuno graphic fix, and then Lon, we get enhanced skills. I'm not sure why they switched and now they're calling them enhanced skills. They were called Robum skills when we got them for every other class, but that's what they are. The Robum skills are added with Lon. This will be pretty cool, so I'm excited to try these out today. You can see here on paper, I mean, obviously super armor is always a thing, and then you have forward guard. This is super armor as well. This guy's got super armor, this guy's got super armor. I'm gonna try them all out and just kind of see what works. Of course, as you can see, the damage is a little, I mean, this guy seems awesome. It's got really high damage. HP recovery is kind of whatever, especially on Lon. They have insane sustain already in PvE, but yeah, I'll definitely play with these a bit and see. I imagine you're just gonna end up wanting super armor for everything in PvP. They just love it. Yeah, WP recovery is kind of unnecessary too on this class as a whole. Anyways, that'll be interesting to try out. We'll see how that goes. A couple issue fixes. It's been edited so pressing ZXCV keys would not show crest motion of Noble Sword after switching to combat mode from mounted mode. I didn't even notice that, honestly. Bloody Strike can no longer be used now if the character's weight limit exceeds by 125%. Oh, that's their dash. They have that double dash forward. Man, I'd be out there farming, like dumping stuff on my horse and then swap it over and then just still like dash over real quick and jump on the horse, but I guess that ain't happening anymore. Graphic fixes here. They fixed the tooltips because they had added the weakened accessories to different areas and it was still showing up in the item drop table, so they fixed that as well. Resistance stats for the items of the following helmets have been made to be significantly stated in the tooltip. I didn't even know these necessarily had those, so I guess they should have done that forever ago. And then they took the black magic crystals out of the item drop. They removed them already last week, but they took it out of the item drop menu for Nagas as well. We're going to check out Pearl Shop in just a minute. Let's see, a couple monster changes here. It looks like they're looking to have the history of weapons, or I mean, enemies are going to telegraph some of their effects, kind of like Karanda does. You know, you can see the attacks coming ahead of time. Some interface changes. Server change entity, you have a stationary section. Quick character name and class column under section. It's just some overall UI fixes here and changes. But a couple things doesn't look like anything major, and some resolved issues. Fixed issue where 8 or more people could not use guild chat. Does anybody even use the in-game guild chat? Like everybody just uses Discord, right? Does that even matter? Maybe they're just trying to make it better so people will use it. Okay, a couple fixes there. Let's check out Pearl Shop and see what we got going on. It looks like we got a marine set here for Lawn. No, all female classes. A marine set, okay. Probably some kind of bonus to do with fishing there. Okay, this is goofy, but alright, man. Yeah, I guess that's your thing. We got a furniture set. Not really my thing, but there it is. Get a Little Mermaid theme kind of going there. Okay, some more props here. This is a very underwater week, I guess. We're getting ready for summer themes here. The waves of... Okay. Yep, and that's actually it. So these are the changes here. I don't think they took anything out, so they still have like those lawn bundles and stuff from last week as well. So yeah, I'm excited to jump in today. I really want to check out those lawn rob 'em skills, and I'm probably going to definitely check those out on the Arsha server and try out this item drop rate. That's going to be it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to catch some more videos. We got I do have a lawn video I've been working on for almost a week now. I'm really excited to put that out. I am going to put up a video the next day or so talking about the dating and going along with that gear score. So make sure you subscribe if you want to get notifications to check that stuff out. But that's going to be it for today. Take care.